Director of Conflict Resolution for the National Democratic Congress, Abraham Amaliba, has criticized the Attorney General Godfred Yeboadame for his insistence to appeal the recent decision of the Court of Appeal in the ambulance purchase trial. The court acquitted and discharged Kesi Latiforsen and Richard Japa, truncating the matter at the High Court. Amaliba contends that the Attorney General's move is an attempt to salvage his damaged reputation. Here's more.
Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, the Court of Appeal acquitted and discharged former Deputy Minister of Finance and Minority Leader in Parliament Dr. Kesi Latiforsen and businessman Richard Japa, overturning an order for Dr. Forsen to open his defense in the ambulance case. They had been charged with allegedly causing a financial loss of 2.37 million euros to the state in connection with a transaction to procure ambulances for the government of Ghana. Speaking on ChannelOne TV's current affairs program, The Big Issue, Abraham Amaliba suggested that the Attorney General's quest to appeal to the Supreme Court is motivated by a desire to restore his reputation.
I know he has taken the defeat at the Court of Appeal personal.
How so?
Don't forget that his image was tainted at the trial court when those tapes came out. You notice that at the tail end of this trial, the issue had now moved away from the ambulances and was now on Japa's credibility.
But credibility is important in cross-examination.
Exactly. But what did he want to achieve by doing that? He wanted a pronouncement from the court which will indict Japa. Then he can now take solace in that and say that, oh, but when Japa brought the tape, the court said that he lost credibility. You know? So he's going to the Supreme Court. It's all about getting his image repaired.
Franklin Kujo, president of Imani Africa, argued that the case should not have proceeded to court as Richard Japa, the third accused, had already agreed to refund the money received for the ambulance supply. He criticized the state for wasting time on the case.
Sometimes you need to take back and sit back a bit. I don't know what power does to certain people. I don't know. But with a little exposure, I'm sure he would have probably taking his time before going after these guys as if his very life depended on it. I mean, we are in different times, you know. He was acting as though he was an AG for a very communist establishment.
In contrast, Kingsley Amoakwa-Boadu, a member of the legal directorate of the New Patriotic Party, assessed that the Attorney General's decision to appeal to the Supreme Court is not intended to persecute any of the accused.
I already said that for the person who is being prosecuted is personal to him. All right? And so how you see it should also be objective. You shouldn't come across as the moment you see the Attorney General prosecuting something, the Attorney General is after someone.
The trial of Dr. Kesi Latiforsen and Richard Japa may be far from over, as the Office of the Attorney General has served notice to appeal their acquittal. For ChannelOne News, my name is Daniel Sakite.